What's going on YouTube? Sahara here, and today I'm making a video that literally only one person asked for, and that is showing you the process of making an outfit for one of my Lati yellow dolls. So let's get started. The pattern is the Simply Cute pattern by Requiem, and you can find it linked in the description box. Here are all the base pieces of the fabric you need: shorts, leg band, and the waistband. Then we have the bodice, the skirt. You can see the skirt is this black fabric with a stripe of orange inserted for a more Halloweeny look. I'm also adding a few extra pieces. The white bodice to protect the doll against staining. Black wrist cuffs. And a big orange bow to put in the doll's hair. I seal all the edges with fabric glue, and since the pattern includes seam allowance, I can cut right on the transfer lines. That's all our pieces, so let's start with the bow. This is my favourite way to make a bow, by cutting a long rectangle and folding the top and bottom edge to the middle. I then sew along the open sides, basically leaving us with a pillowcase. Trim the corners and pink the excess fabric so it doesn't get too bulky. And then flip the pillowcase inside out. Thread a running stitch along the middle to gather it and then tie that off. To make the band in the middle, I pink the edges along the sides and fold those into the middle. Press the sides in with your iron for a nice clean look and then wrap it around the middle to make this adorable bow. I attach magnets inside the middle section. That's how I attach bows to dolls' heads. Next, we need these 5 pieces to make the shorts. First, I attach the 2 pieces in the front rise and clip that curve. Next, gather the leg openings and attach the leg bands the way you would the waistband, which I will show you later. I personally decided against this and I opted for sewing a channel on the bottom of the leg opening and running an elastic through that channel to gather it. I thought this would look more pumpkin-y, and since the outfit was for Halloween, I thought pumpkin orange pumpkin pants was just too cute to pass up. I thread the elastic through the channel with a thin strip of wire since I don't have safety pins small enough. I make a stitch through each end of the elastic to ensure it stays in place until I run it under the machine. Next, I attach the waistband. First, you gather the waist of the pants, then sew one edge of the band in place, right sides together. Once that's attached, fold the band back up, and then back down, and sew it in place, sandwiching all the raw edges inside the waistband. Next, we sew the back rise, leaving a small section open at the top for your doll's booty to fit in. Now you can hem this opening. And then finally, we flatten out the shorts, sewing the inseam. Turn it right side out, and now you have cute little pants. Now onto the dress, top, or whatever it's called. Let's grab the skirt section. First, we hem the bottom edge. Rather than gathering this, I decided to create pleats. I do that by cutting a strip of plastic from an old card at half the size I want the pleats. I mark the center of the skirt so I can make pleats neatly outward. Place the guide on the fabric, fold the fabric over, then fold it back, using the plastic as your size guide. Keep going until you've got the whole section of fabric done, and I ended up recreating this with just the plain back fabric, because the bulk of the orange strip, it became kind of ugly. So let's forget about her. Now run a stitch along the top to hold the pleats in place and iron them flat and sharp. Now grab the top pieces. Place them together, right sides together, and sew along the top seam. Clip the curves around the breast and then turn, and then iron so that it sits nice and flat. There we go. Now we attach the skirt to the outer piece of the bodice, right sides together. Don't sew through the lining yet. Now that that's done, we can top stitch over the seam we've just created, connecting the lining in place so you once again have sandwiched the raw edges inside layers of fabric. You can close up the back, or you can hem the seams apart and add your favorite closure. This gives us our top. Finally, the wrist cuffs. Like with the pants, I made channels for elastic on both the top and the bottom of these fabric rectangles. Then I feed elastic through these channels. Gather the fabric and stitch the elastic in place like before. Finally, fold it in half and close the open ends. Then when you turn it out, the little wrist cuffs are done. That gives us our outfit, and that means we get to do the fun part, dressing up your doll. I love how this set turned out. You can really see how the shots just look like Sissi is smuggling an entire pumpkin under her skirt. The style is also really versatile. As you can see, it has a completely different vibe on Seha just by changing the shorts for a petticoat. I hope someone found this useful. I enjoy how relaxing it is to make sewing tutorials, even if I'm not the greatest seamstress in the world. I try my best though, and hey, I think these sets turned out pretty cute. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. Remember to drink some water, and if you celebrate it, happy Halloween. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!